personal ID and how you can get your cards online. Start off by create a personal ID if you do not have an ID already. My suggestion to you in class was to make sure that you used your Novel login, since that is probably not something that will already be taken. Select an account linked to a school or library subscription. When you get to the next page, you're actually going to type in BHMS library, one word, no spaces, and the password is Bobcat. Hit register. Once you're there, you're going to be asked if you're a student or a library patron. That's what you're going to select. Create your personal ID. Again, using your Novel password and login will allow you to remember something that you constantly use. Once you put in your personal ID, check for availability, type in your password, retype your password, fill in your initials, and register your phone number with the last 4 digits only. Now, I am not going to be doing that because I already have an account. What I'm going to show you now is what you need to do when you're already in there. Type in your personal ID and your password, and then hit sign in. This is what I demonstrated in class, but I know that it's hard to remember all of the steps. The most important thing that you need to remember is that you need to create a project. So you're going to click on the Create a New Project. You want to choose Citation Style MLA, Advanced. Then what you want to do is you're going to title your folder whatever your Civil War topic is. If your Civil War topic is photography, that is what you're typing in. Then I want you to hit Create Project. Once you've created your folder, the next most important step is that you share this with me. If you hit Share Project with a teacher Dropbox, you're going to need to fill in the information that appropriately links it to me. So you're going to look for Navarro, and then you're going to actually select the one that goes to your class period. Your name will have to be filled in. I'm already signed in, so it recognizes me. You would put in your name. And just for safekeeping, just in case you choose to use Google Docs, click Share down here, and then Share Project. Once you hit through that screen, it's going to automatically link it to me. You don't have to do anything else after that. The next thing I want you to do is go to your dashboard. Your dashboard is going to take you to what I was showing you as the place where you're going to do your note cards. You will know that you have successfully shared with me when this shows that you're shared with Miss Navarro, period, whatever class. Now, the site has changed just a little bit, and we know that we need to do note cards. The one thing that you probably will make a mistake doing if you're not paying attention is you're going to want to start here with the note cards and outline. Do not do that. If you do that, you're going to have to link things back in a much more challenging way. So my advice is you go to Works Cited. Once you go into Works Cited, you're going to be asked to bring up the type of citation you are going to be using. I'm figuring the most common things you're going to be using are books and websites. You might be using a reference source such as an encyclopedia or a dictionary. I'm going to use a website just for our example's sake. Click on Website and create citation. When you get to this next page, Noodle Tools is just going to make sure that you are filling out the right information. If you are doing a website that's online that is not a specialty online database, then what you're going to do is just hit continue. Once you get through the next step, you're going to be filling in information that you're getting from your website. Now, if my topic is photography, I know that one of the most natural things to do is just to type into your search button. The idea is you want to find websites that are reputable. So you're going to come across a lot of things. You're going to see pictures. You're going to see government sites. You're going to see professional organizations, and you're going to see some commercial sites as well. But I would advise you to look at the site before you start making notes from it. So I'll go to this government website, the Library of Congress. You can probably hear my children in the background. And what you want to do is you want to glance over to see, is this something that would provide information that has been checked, that has been approved for this type of research. And if you notice, this website just seems to have like a collection of pictures, but it also gives you some information about the collection. Since it is the Library of Congress, you know that it's a government-sponsored website. Civil War glass negatives and related prints. This might be something that's a little out of the range of photography, as you've got to figure out what you're going to be sharing with the group. But for argument's sake, let's suppose that you are going to be using this as one of your resources. The most important thing for you to do is to look for data that you're going to use to fill into your Noodle tools. The URL, that's this thing right here. First thing you should do is copy and paste it into your Noodle tools bubbles. Then you should look to see if there's an author, an editor, a translator. If there is, type in their name. If there's not, you can at least get the web page name or the article title. This particular title is Civil War Glass Negatives and Related Prints. Most of the time you'll be able to copy and print those things, or rather copy and paste right in there. What's the name of the website? The website is Library of Congress. So you are going to look to fill in as much information that you possibly can. All right, so now that I've got the key things filled in, I'm going to go on ahead and hit submit. And what it's going to do now is it's going to take me to my dashboard, and you're going to notice, well, it's actually taking me to my bibliography. What you're going to see is that I've got my citation ready to go. But now I've got a spot where it says note cards. Notice I don't have anything there. When I click on this new, I can actually create notes that are related directly back to this citation. And what I explained in class is you should be organizing your notes. Gotta love that. You've got to be organizing your notes by the way that you want to present your information. These direct quotes are going to be things that you're taking directly from the article. You can copy and paste the article in there if you want. The most important part, and this is the part I'm grading, is what you're doing with what you found. You have to paraphrase or summarize that information. My suggestion is you either number it or you bullet the information that you are taking from here. And lastly, you're going to be using this last box, My Ideas, that gives you a reminder as how you want to use this information. So, do you want to look for pictures that would represent this? Do you want to find the process for the glass negatives? This is what you're putting here. Your ideas are, how do you plan on presenting this information? And that's why I want you to do that. Once you have figured all of those things out, the best thing for you to do is save your card. So you type in your notes, save your card. I just recognized I did not name this note card, so I need to do that first. So it looks like it's glass negatives. Forgive the typing errors. Obviously, I've got other concerns. And then what you'll notice is in your bibliography, your one entered citation now has a note card associated with it. And you want to try to get 5 per resource. Now, there's a chance that you find a resource that doesn't give you 5 notes. Hey, if that's the case, so be it. Find another resource. The goal here is that you are doing a research project, which means it needs to be thoroughly researched. I hope that helps.